Watch out, Tula. All right, next stop is the pigs. Hi, Glazy! Only one's named Glazy. That pink one's Glazy right there. Hi, Glazy! Hi, Glazy! And Blue. And the other ones, I don't know their names because have you named the other two?
Twinsies.
Twinsies. Yeah, they were twins when they came to us. They still look like twins. Yes, Glazy, you've gotten so big. Glazy's going to be our breeder pig. And Blue, probably Blue also. Hi, Blue. The other two are twins, yeah. There's Blue on the left, Glazy in the middle there, and then those two red ones are the twins. There's the twins right there. They think they're going to starve to death. They smell that food. You smell that slop, don't you? Those were pillows out there. Couch pillows. Okay. Rick is going to feed them.
Alright, come on, Glazy.
I'm telling you, it is cold out. It was so cold that when we were feeding the quail, I had to get back in the truck and warm up my fingers, and it hurt. It was so painful. But I had my gloves off so I could film. Right now, it's cold to try to film with my gloves on. I was trying to make everything bigger. But if I take my gloves off, it's just too painful. Yet Rick does this without gloves because it's hard to get anything done with gloves on. And I don't know how he does it. I'm not kidding. I was pretty close to tears. I don't cry easily, but man, it was painful. So these are our 4 pigs. He has to break up the ice because it is so cold. And he has to do this twice a day. This is why we need a 4x4. Most people around here, for their food, they either raise their own pigs, they raise cows, they raise chickens, they go hunting. Hunting's a big deal around here. Buying meat from the grocery store, with all due respect, and I'm not going to say all grocery stores, I'm not going to name names, but first of all, we got to travel a ways to the nearest one. And the meat, I just don't know what we're eating anymore. We grew up in California, and probably most of our beef came from Texas. I don't know where it's coming from now. I don't even think it's in the United States. In fact, I know a lot of it comes from different countries. And why would they do that? Why would we get our meat from other countries? That makes no sense. Yeah, just that and it's not like we don't have the space in Texas or anywhere else to raise, or even Maine. So people trade. Or they'll raise one certain type. I'm actually getting frozen in my mouth. It's so cold. It's hard to talk. Like for us, we'll raise our own pork, and then we'll sell some of the pork and make it all work out. And then other people do the same thing with beef, and plus we have our chickens and our quail. All right, I'm gonna turn the video off for now because he's got that under control, and then we're gonna move to probably the chickens next. We still have some more quail and another little covey. So, all right, folks, we're moving on to something else. Chickens next. Oh, he's getting one more water.